Good morning, welcome back to the channel. So it's a bit cold today, so let's get myself dressed. So what we're doing today, well, a subscriber reached out to me last night after our last video of me making that spalted beach box, which reminds me, I've got this little thin piece that must go back in the rack before I start anything today, and come up with a suggestion. Has asked for what should I do with these. Now, sorry about that, I'm just turning my phone off. So I suggested to make a plant pot stand, which haven't made also again on the channel, and I did have a look at some of them, and I found one that was of interest, but I was shocked at how much they are, and I will put that somewhere on the video for you to see. So that's what I'm going to make, one of those, and let's see how it turns out. Okay, looking at the image, first of all, I don't know why anyone would pay £54 for a plant pot stand, when it just, to be honest with you, without having it in my hands, it looks like it could be just as simple as a piece of pine cut up to that size with the bracing in. So I'm going to machine this through to the same thickness as it is, so I'm going to make it square, use that. But before I do that, I've got a blade change to do on the table saw, and we'll get running through and let's make this plant stand. I'm learning. I'm deducing what the angles are and everything. And the one thing I will not be doing is, I've seen many people, even beginners, plunging screws through the side and putting a dowel in. I know I did that on one of our latest projects. Doesn't need it. We're going to do dowels exactly like I did the table, the easy build table video, where we just need dowels, a couple of squares, etc. But we can go through that. It's not particularly how-to, it's just how I will be doing it today. Right, so let's get this blade changed, and then I can get moving on what we're planning to do today. And I'm sorry if it looks a bit dusty in here. My extractor decided it wasn't working, or I'll be honest, I didn't turn it on. So we've got our pieces. Let's get these. One's slightly thicker than the other, so I don't want to get them mixed up. Right, good. So this piece, I'm going to propose that it's 12 inches tall. So I'm going to go and cut 4 legs at 12 inches tall, but obviously it's got a splay on it. So that splay, I think it's about 5 degrees. So I'm going to do 5 degrees. We can have a look together. Won't be long. Okay, so I've got the pieces cut. I've marked them out. Now I'm going to do a half lap job. I'm going to do it on the chop saw. We have to remember that this X is the top part of this splay, and this X is the bottom part, because that's going to sit like so. So I'm going to go set the chop saw up. There's a number of ways of doing this, but for speed I'm going to use the chop saw and get all this cut out. See you there. Okay, so put the other piece, and the other piece will sit in around there. And basically, I've got to make two of them. So, like I said to you, I'm not doing it putting screws through here, which is, in fairness, is the easiest way. I'm going to dowel these, and you've seen videos of me doing the doweling, so I'm just going to crack on with it, and well, you can watch me do it on the way. Okay, after all that, we're now ready to dry fit. So I've got my dowels here. Now, if you notice when I was doing them, whether you could catch that, I just went sort of gung ho. Because I know that I don't have to be daft putting these in. Worst case scenario, I would have to make my own if it was an issue. So. Okay, that's those done. Right, let's get shutter. Oh, do you know what? I've forgotten these. Back in a minute. I'm having a bad day today with the camera. I keep thinking I put it on and I haven't. There you go. Let's just get you into shot a bit better. There you go. That's how it'll look. Now, got to make two of these, and we have a dilemma. Can you guess what it is? I'll show you. Overly bottled at the moment. If I glue them together, how do I put them in? So what that means is I have to glue one of them, and then the other one will be glued in situ. I'll crack on with that, and hopefully there'll be some footage there if I don't forget to press the bloody camera. Cheers. There you go, there's one of them glued up. Now I've got to let that go off before I can mess with the other one. So I'll bring you back when we're all good to do the other side. Okay, so this is all dried now. Let's get that properly in the camera there. There you go. This is all dried now. So now I've got to put the opposing piece, and off camera, sorry about that, excuse me, off camera, I've sanded this one down. I'll get this right in a minute. I've sanded this one down, and it's now time to put it together. So how do we do that? Well, if it had thought on, I know why people screw them up, because you can put it all together at once. Well, unfortunately, I didn't want to do that, so now I've got to mess about. Okay, so we now need to put the first piece in here. Where's the glue? Yeah. did before, I'm going to put the rock pub. Get some squeeze out, which I have. And on the bottom. And then finally, one on there also. Now I'm not putting one on the top one, because as you saw it was quite tight going in. So let's clear all this excess glue off, let this dry, and then we can get on with some final sanding and some finish. Okay, time to get this out of clamps now. So I've got a bit of sanding to do now, and don't worry, I'm not going to put you through all that. I'll get the sanding done. The next time you see this, it'll be finished, and it'll be finished in I think it's dark oak wax that I've done a couple of projects on. So I've got to break all the edges, like I say, do some clean up. So I'll see you shortly. Like I say, you will see this in its finished position. And there you have it, a plant stand. Now, to give it its true effect, let me just make sure you're in line. I can do this, there you go. There you go, up you go. Let me do this, give its true effect. I'm not a plantsman, we don't have potted plants in the house or even fake ones, so the closest I could get with a tin of paint. It gives you an idea if you had a plant on there, what it would look like. Now, while I was waxing this, it dawned on me, have I made a plant stand? Or are these just table legs or stool legs? You know, you just put a chop on there, a little side table. So imagine if you was wanting to make a table. You've seen just with dowels, you can elevate this to whatever size you want, and you've got a side table which is very easy to put together. Anyway, please leave a comment if you agree it should be a table or a plant stand. Is it the same as what was in the image? No. Construction wise it's the same, but this it's a bit too big in my eyes. But anyway, we have got what we've got. I'd like to thank, if you stuck to the end, I'd like to thank every one of you who stuck to the end. I also want to thank our new subscribers that have come on over the last couple of days. Thank you. And if you think we deserve it, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.